Did you know that we humans are just puppets controlled by invisible aliens? Yeah, you heard that right. Some folks out there firmly believe that we're all under the thumb of unseen extraterrestrial overlords. These puppet masters, they say, manipulate our every move from the monumental to the mundane. They claim to have evidence too. Oh, such compelling evidence, like that time you tripped over nothing in broad daylight. Clearly that was an invisible alien pulling your strings, right? And that weird noise your stomach made in the middle of that oh-so-important meeting. Yep, another alien prank. They really get a kick out of embarrassing us, don't they? And let's not forget the classic, the inexplicable craving for pineapple pizza at 2 in the morning. That's not your bad taste buds, it's the aliens having a laugh at your expense. So next time you forget your keys, blame it on the invisible aliens. They must be having a field day. Forget all your geography lessons, because apparently the Earth is as flat as a pancake. Yes, you heard it right. The Flat Earth Society, an interesting group of individuals, staunchly believes in this theory. Tossing aside centuries of scientific evidence, they're convinced that we're living on a giant frisbee flying through space. You might ask, what about all those photos from space showing around Earth? Well, according to our flat Earth enthusiasts, they're all part of an elaborate ruse. It's a grand conspiracy, folks, involving NASA, every astronaut ever, and probably your 4th grade science teacher too. You'd think gravity would be a tough sell for these guys, right? Wrong, they've got it all figured out. It's not gravity pulling us down, it's the disc-shaped Earth accelerating upward. And what about the edges? Apparently they're guarded by NASA-employed penguins or something, so folks better not venture too far out. You wouldn't want to fall off the edge, would you? Next up, a classic. Apparently Neil Armstrong took a giant leap for mankind in a Hollywood studio. Oh yes, folks, we're going there. The moon landing, one of mankind's most monumental achievements, was apparently just an episode of Star Trek we all missed. Now, isn't that something? They say that in 1969, while the rest of the world was busy watching Armstrong and Aldrin bounce around on the moon, they were actually kicking back in a Hollywood studio, probably munching on popcorn. Yeah, right. Because faking a moon landing is just a piece of cake. It's not rocket science, or is it? I mean, think about it. Why would anyone go to the lengths of designing a rocket, training astronauts, and broadcasting it live to the world just to pull a prank? That's one seriously overblown practical joke, but hey, to each their own. Some people see footprints on the moon, others see Stanley Kubrick's hidden signature. And here I thought The Truman Show was just a movie. Ever lost something and couldn't find it? It's probably chilling in the Bermuda Triangle. Yes, folks, the Bermuda Triangle, that notorious stretch of the Atlantic where planes, ships, and your car keys seemingly vanish into thin air. It's like the universe's lost and found box, if the universe had a cruel sense of humor. Now, some attribute these disappearances to extraterrestrial kidnappings or interdimensional portals. Others say it's the home of Aquaman, talk about a private pool. Or maybe, just maybe, it's the world's largest magnet, attracting everything from a Boeing 747 to your grandma's dentures. Is it a cosmic conspiracy? A geographical anomaly? Or is it just the world's most elusive hide-and-seek champion? Who knows? But one thing's for sure, this place is like the Mary Poppins bag of the ocean. It's got room for everything. So if you can't find your missing sock, guess where it is? Guess what? Your favorite celebrities are part of a secret society that controls the world. Yes, folks, we're talking about the Illuminati. The all-seeing eye, the pyramid, the hush-hush meetings at midnight. It's all part of the grand plan. Imagine Beyoncé deciding the fate of global economics in between her dance rehearsals, or Tom Hanks plotting world domination while filming his next blockbuster. It's as believable as unicorns being the primary mode of transport in 24th century, right? And let's not forget the triangles. Oh, the triangles, they're everywhere, on your dollar bill, in your favorite music videos, even in your Doritos. It's like a geometry teacher's dream come true. So, the next time you're at a concert and your idol throws up the rock sign, remember they could be signaling their secret society pals about the next world crisis. Or maybe they're just saying hello. Who knows? So next time you see a triangle, beware. The Illuminati might be watching. Did you know that world leaders are actually shape-shifting reptiles from another dimension? Yes, you heard it right. According to this conspiracy theory, the world is being run by a reptilian elite. They're not just your regular sun-loving, bug-eating reptiles. Oh no, these are interdimensional, shape-shifting, world-dominating lizards. They've apparently been here since the dawn of time, subtly influencing the course of human history. From the pharaohs of Egypt to the CEOs of today, they're all in on it. Now, you might be thinking, but I've never seen a politician shed their skin. Well, that's where the shape-shifting part comes in. These reptiles can apparently take on human form. Convenient, right? And their ultimate goal? World domination, of course, because clearly, regular old human greed and corruption just aren't spicy enough. So next time you see a lizard, don't just scream. It might be your president. Apparently some people aren't just living in the future, they're from the future. Yes, folks, you heard it right, time travelers, people zipping through centuries as easily as we scroll through our Netflix list. Now, wouldn't that be something? Okay, so according to some theorists, there are individuals among us who have mastered the art of time travel. I mean, who needs a DeLorean, right? Imagine if you could just pop back to yesterday and undo that embarrassing text you sent to your boss instead of your best friend, or jet to the future to check if those bangs you're considering will be a hit or a miss. Sounds convenient, doesn't it? But here's the kicker. If these time travelers are real, wouldn't we already know? Wouldn't they have warned us about the mullet comeback? Or the resurgence of fanny packs? So, if you meet someone from the future, ask them for the lottery numbers. Ever looked up at the sky and wondered what those white trails are? Some believe it's mind control gas. Ah, chemtrails. Not to be confused with contrails, those harmless vapor trails left by planes. No, these are the evil twins. They're like contrails' sneaky, diabolical cousin. The theory goes that these trails are actually chemicals or biological agents deliberately sprayed at high altitudes for some sinister purpose. Mind control, weather manipulation, psychological warfare, or just a grand scheme to ruin a perfectly good picnic. Who knows? But one thing's for sure, some folks are convinced that we're all being duped. Just imagine it. You're out there enjoying a sunny day and then boom, you're hit by a cloud of mind control gas. Next thing you know, you're craving kale and listening to smooth jazz. Terrifying, isn't it? So, next time you see a white trail in the sky, don't just admire it. Run. Next up, we have alien autopsies, because why not? Now, this is a classic. The theory that government labs are filled with extraterrestrial cadavers, dissected by top-secret scientists. Sounds like a sci-fi movie, right? Imagine you're a scientist just another day at the office, and your boss swings by saying, "Hey, we've got a new project for you. Little green man just crash-landed. Go figure him out." We've got to give it up for the believers, though. Their dedication is out of this world, pun intended. They've got files, photos, and testimonies that would make Mulder and Scully blush. You see, the fascination with aliens is a testament to human curiosity. We look at the stars and wonder, is there anyone out there? And then we look at slimy, dissected alien bodies and think, oh, maybe not. So the next time you see a weird creature, it might just be an alien on a slab. Did you know that a giant hairy creature roams the forests of North America? Yes, folks, we're talking about Bigfoot, that elusive icon of the wilderness. A creature so stealthy it makes ninjas look like amateurs. This beast, allegedly standing at over 8 feet tall and covered in fur, has been the star of countless grainy videos and blurry photos. It's almost as if Bigfoot has a personal stylist who ensures its photos are always fashionably fuzzy. Some say this woodland wonder is a missing link, a prehistoric holdover from the days when mammoths roamed the earth. Others believe it's just a really hairy guy who's lost his way home from a costume party. And let's not forget the footprints, those massive imprints that could only belong to a creature of epic proportions. Or maybe it's just a bear with a flair for dramatics. So if you're hiking and see a large footprint, don't worry, it's probably just Bigfoot. Ever heard of the Loch Ness Monster? Some believe it's more than just a legend. Picture this, a giant creature lurking in the depths of a Scottish lake. They call her Nessie, and she's been the star of conspiracy theories since the 1930s. Now, some folks claim that Nessie is just a large eel or maybe an overgrown sturgeon. But come on, where's the fun in that? We're talking about a monster here, not some oversized fish that got lost on its way to sushi night. Others believe Nessie is the last of the dinosaurs, a plesiosaur who missed the extinction memo. Imagine that, a dinosaur chilling in Scotland, probably wearing a tartan scarf and sipping on some fine Scotch whiskey. But despite countless expeditions and sonar investigations, Nessie remains elusive, a mystery wrapped in an enigma, sprinkled with a dash of Scottish charm. So if you're ever at Loch Ness and see a large shadow, remember it's just Nessie saying hello. Well, folks, that's a wrap on our whirlwind tour of the world's wildest conspiracy theories. From unseen worlds that are probably populated by invisible unicorns, to the Flat Earth Society's fervent belief that the world is as flat as a pancake. We've even hopped over to the moon, or did we? That's a question we'll leave with the moon landing hoax theorists. We've navigated the Bermuda Triangle without disappearing, mingled with the Illuminati without becoming billionaires, and avoided being eaten by the reptilian elite. We've time-traveled without changing the course of history, survived the chemtrails without mutating, and even autopsied an alien. Did we mention we found Bigfoot and Nessie having a tea party? But as we conclude this joyride through the outlandish, remember that a theory is just that, a theory. So go forth with your new knowledge and question everything. Remember, the truth is out there, or is it all just a conspiracy?